Let's try this one. I don't have any idea. Make you dey lose weight. Thank you. They do you somehow. I want to learn. I'll communicate to answer about it. You don't see him. Bring him. Check your WhatsApp. Open it.
There's no way that she get account.
Yeah, she has account.
We they ask about hamster and butterfly. Huh? Yes, me. Right too.
Maybe your account also. Okay, so let's go as soon as we can. Only show your phone charge. So you charge your phone. Okay, so after the technical glitches, we've been able to resolve the issue and we are live. So if you are watching us, let's get to know where you are watching. I want to really appreciate for your patience. So let's get to know where you are watching from, guys. Our guest is here and he's ready to talk to us today to give us advice on tech related issues. So let's while we are waiting for your comments, let's get to welcome our guest. Mr. Chris, you are welcome to our live stream today. Good evening from here.
Good evening. Thank you for welcoming me to your live stream. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much for coming around today to educate us on some of these issues. So I wouldn't want to waste your time. Let's go straight to the business of the day.
Okay.
So our guests from different parts of the world would want to know what you think about tech. I mean, the broad name tech. We want you to give us a definition of what tech is about.
When let me just start off from this way. When you talk about technology does not only limit to being a computer scientist. Technology is what is the science of everything that is existing today. So when you talk about technology now, you are going to see that many of the things we use, both in hospitals, in the bank, everything are all different from what we see as some people see as technology. Some people think that technology is just limited to using computers, your phones, and the rest of them. So technology, in my own definition, we say is a world whereby we think in another dimension, whereby we think in another dimension that helps us to make our work easier. To make our work easier, that is just what I will put it. Because if you look at it, when if you look at it, if you're a farmer and you keep farming every day, but there are things technology will bring for you, a machine that will help you to farm so that you can make your ends meet. And with technology, you can be faster. You can do your work faster than using your normal hands to do it. So when you are talking about tech, this is what is reigning now. You see automobile technology, all these things are all technologies.
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful explanation. So, if we understood what you said, technology basically makes our life easier and makes our work faster, right?
Yes.
So, we want to know if you would recommend any aspects of tech for young people who are willing to get life to be easier for them. Which aspect of tech or technology in full would you recommend for young people across the globe?
Well, for technology, there are varieties of it. So I wouldn't say I would limit you to anything. Whatever you feel that is your concern, you can, if you, whatever you feel that will make you comfortable, you can go there and learn it. So what I recommend for people like me, I'm a programmer. Yeah, I chose programming because I studied computer science and I know that in computer science we have many branches. We have many branches of in computer science. So in computer science we have what we call the programmers, and we have what we call the networking, we have what we call the hackers, and we have web developers. So I chose programming because I see that is a way, there is a way of getting jobs. Programming is all about that. Whatever you think about works like the brain. So whatever you think about, you can actually implement it by knowing the codes to apply. Even if you want something that can move you from where you are sitting down to outside the compound, you can do it if you know what to use. Do you understand? So I everything is important in technology now because that is what is running now. You have UI UX designs, you have video editing, you have um, designing, all these things, Photoshop, everything. So you can get anyone and start learning. But for programming, that is my own field.
Okay, so let's narrow it down to your area. You just said you are a programmer. So we want you to give us a hint of what programming is about. It doesn't mean that anybody that studies computer science can be a programmer, or there are some requirements for someone to become a programmer.
Yeah, it's not only people who studied programming who studied computer science that can become programmers. Some people don't even didn't even go to school for crying out loud and they are programmers already. Just by their knowledge, the one they use from on a normal. So if you are talking about programming, it's not something that you can say. It's not something that you can say that you have to go to school before you learn it. As long as you can read and write, programming on its own is a language that you have to read to understand, that you have to understand. Because if you don't know about the language, you will not be able to write other languages. You have to start from somewhere. So let me just say there are some people when I was in school, some people who learn and before entering school. So those people that learned programming were the ones that taught me. So you can see now I'm not a graduate, but people who went to school, studied it before entering school, taught me. So how is that
Okay.
possible? Because they learnt it. It's not must. Mustn't go to school. All you needed is just to have to be interested in it. But I think for me, I know that there is a certain age. There's a certain age that you are going to get to. All this programming stuff will be very important. But there's an age you get to, like my age now. Had it been I didn't study this thing when I was still younger, I wouldn't study it now because I don't have time anymore for it. So you need to bring out time for your programming. So if you don't bring out time on time, it means you won't be able to concentrate again because a lot of this distractions from your environment, from your family, everything. So you need to like bring out time, keep studying, put your mind, from there until you are like 20. My own is that if you have a sister or a brother that wants to get into programming, you should start earlier. You should start now because tomorrow is too late, might be too late. Had it been I know, my greatest regret was that I didn't start on time. Do you understand? I started this at the age of, is it 2021.
Wow. That's actually from your own end, it might not be programming. Are you trying to discourage them by telling them that age can actually be a barrier to them actually become a programmer?
What I'm saying, those people, don't get me wrong, those people that studied at the age of 80 with people who studied at the age of 14 or 15, you can't compare them together. Do you know? Those people that study at the age of 30 don't know everything, they don't know the whole package. But when you start at the to learn it, I swear to God, like there's nothing that you cannot do. By the time you are that 30, I'm sorry, that 30 years old man will come and be working like you be giving him many, solutions. Because had it been as started, do you know that children, even if you are 8 years old and you start doing this thing, by the time you are 15, you are able to do what a 30 years old person can do. Then now calculate when you are now 25. I'm sorry, like America self hack their, you can do and undo because the code is just within you. It's as if it's a, do you understand?
Okay, okay. Thank you very much for the clarification. So, guys, if you are watching us, please drop a comment. Let us know where you are watching from. And as you can hear from our guest, it's very important for you to start immediately you conceive the idea. Don't procrastinate. Don't say you're going to start at so time. The best time to start is now. And why we are having this type of program is to create the awareness that you can actually start learning whatever you want to learn on YouTube here. Okay, so my channel is one of those channels that gives you the good information that you need to start learning. I mean, we teach web development, data science, data analysis, artificial intelligence, Microsoft Office, everything you need to know about computer science, you are going to find them here on this channel. Okay, so all you need to do is to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so that each time we post a new video, you'll be able to get that information on time. Okay, so let us know where you are watching from on the comment section and give this video a thumbs up. So my next question for you is as a programmer, would you or do you think that programming, or let's narrow it down to web development, is still a lucrative business to go into in this current dispensation?
Yeah, yeah, I can say it is something that is lucrative because, in the sense that you will see some people they need programmers inside the bank. They employ you to stay, and from programming is something that is not hard. It's just you and your system. As long as you have your computer with you can go with it like this to anywhere, and anywhere you sit down you can stay there and do whatever you want to do. So it's not like you need to own a shop before you become a programmer. You can own a shop, you can work online. They have what they call freelancing. You do stuffs for people online and you get paid in dollar every time. Do you understand?
Yep.
So programming is a lucrative business and it pays very well. So if you're a programmer, you create mobile apps. You can even create websites if you want. If you want, you can, make kind of that. Do you know about Alexa?
Yeah, yeah, I've heard about that, but I'm not
Those
conversant
are
with it.
voice, those are voice commands. Voice commands. You say, Alexa, turn on the lights. Alexa will turn on the light. All of them are all programming.
Wow.
Again,
Wow.
now
Wow.
we are now moving towards artificial intelligence.
Okay, okay, okay. So you made mention of one must have a laptop for he or she to go into programming. So are you in any way trying to discourage we that have just our mobile phone from actually coming into this tech field? Is there no space for us that don't have a laptop yet?
Well, as a beginner, I don't. Before you want to get into something, you want to start or whatever that you need. So you cannot say you want to go and start farming with a knife. Do you understand? So you need to buy a hoe, buy your cutlass, and get ready for the job. So you cannot come and use knife and say you want to start to do it. It will help you. It will help you at some point, but at some point you don't. It will help you again. So if you have a mobile phone, it's good. But I won't suggest you use mobile phone because mobile phones don't give you what you want. It won't deliver very well for you, but the system is going to deliver what you want.
All right, all right. Thank you so very much for your time today. It. So, what advice would you have for newbies? I mean, people that are still upcoming in the industry. What advice would you have for them so that we'll let you go and we'll have enough and wonderful time with you? So, just give us your final words.
My word is that you should keep up with your good, keep up with your work. If you are learning anything, if you are learning a programming skill, any skill you are learning, make sure you focus on one. If you're a programmer, focus on the particular language and make sure you learn it very well. If you are doing web design, make sure you go through it, you go thorough into the web design. With that, anywhere you are being hired, you'll be able to defend yourself. Because the problem we have is when you learn this, you put your hand in this, you put your hand in this. You are not perfect in any of them, but you have three things you are doing. But you are not perfect in any one. So you focus on one particular thing and get that thing done. Make it work. Let it be the best. Try your best in that field. Let it be the best you can achieve. And with that, wherever you are being hired, they will keep you because you know about it very well. So you don't just touch here, and you want to know everything. It can't be possible.
Okay, all right. Thank you so very much for your time. We'll be glad if you will make our chance to join us by this time next week. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much for coming around today, Mr. Chris.
Thank you. So let's
All right, guys, that was Mr. Chris from Infinity Suit and Event Center. He's a content creator, a programmer, a computer scientist, an artificial intelligence, and so many things. I won't begin to mention his portfolios here. So it was nice having him around. So, one thing I want you to deduct from everything he has said is don't procrastinate. Start now and focus. All right. So I'll see you guys in my next class. Thank you.